All right, so we got biceps today, and no, it's not just going in to hit solely biceps. I feel like that would be a foolish training split just to have singular bicep day. So we throw in a little bit of back first, just get a pump in the back, but the main growth we're trying to get today is from biceps. And the reason I do that is because you ever have like lingering fatigue that flows over into your next workout to where it kind of messes with it and you're not sure because everything else is in line. You're eating right, sleeping right, training is good, and you don't know if it's either you're training too much, too little, don't know what's going on. And one of the alternatives or solutions maybe is how you're evening out the volume you do for each muscle. So, for example, my 2 pull days, because I do push-pull legs, rest, and then repeat. But I change up each of the push and pull days over like an 8-day cycle. And this pull day has more bicep volume and less back volume. And then the other pull day has more back volume and less bicep volume. Less sets. The reason is it helps minimize that carrying over of fatigue of being super sore going in to hit the same muscle. Because by all means, that's got to be one of the worst feelings before going to the gym is the muscle you're about to go hit is exhausted and you are super sore, especially chest. If you're going to hit a chest day, your chest starts super sore. It does not feel too good. So that's why today is mainly biceps, and back still train just as hard. It's just less sets, and mainly just to get more of a pump into it, so I can hit it one more time before I really have a full back day, instead of having just a full back day once every 8 days, because you can absolutely have more than one back day every 8 days. I think you're good after, it depends person to person, it's anywhere between like 3 to 5 days. So yeah, that's what I found works for me. So we'll be going in, I'll start off with some type of row movement, some type of pull down movement, and then we'll do all the biceps. It's just, I think, 3 exercises of biceps, but I'll throw in like drop sets, rest pause sets, ways to keep it really intense for biceps, and pretty high volume on both sides. 4 sets for each exercise, and then like usually anywhere like 8 to 15 reps per set. So it is a lot of volume. And I mean, biceps is usually not trying to look for six reps trying to do a bicep curl like PRing on it. I mean, it's definitely not something you PR on is bicep curls. But I mean, if you're into that, go for it. But I have no shame with saying I don't know what my bicep curl PR is. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. And I guess I could touch on with you guys the one of the whiteboard videos. I'll touch on one of the whiteboard videos I'm going to have coming out. I think the next one I'm going to make is based off of tracking your training. The next one after that, I can explain a little bit about it now. And it'd probably be like, one of them would be top 5 best supplements in the gym and top 5 worst supplements in the gym. Or for the gym. And I think the best ones, it's not really much of a surprise with them. I mean, nothing's going to jump out at you and be like, oh, this is the one reason why I wasn't growing. But I think understanding why some of these are the best supplements instead of just blindly using them would be more beneficial, because then you be more inclined to continuously use them. So one of them I am a huge believer on is taking pre-workout, stim pre-workout specifically, because why would you want to try and fight being tired in the gym? The whole point of going to the gym is you want to be able to train hard, and I mean, how much of more of a help can you get with taking some caffeine? I mean, unless you took like crack, but that's up to your own personal preference. I'm not taking crack. So yeah, the caffeine helps a ton. And even if you work out in the evening and you're worried about your sleep and you're like, oh, I don't want to take caffeine because it will mess with my sleep, I'll put it this way. Are you trying to save your sleep from a subpar workout? Like, you're sacrificing an even better workout for better sleep, but then you're just getting better sleep for a half-assed workout. You know what I'm saying? So if you just take a half scoop, maybe take a little less caffeine, so you get best of both worlds, you can still get a good workout in, and still get some good sleep in. But I guess by taking it away, it's like to me, it defeats the purpose. No caffeine workouts for me are just, even if I got a good night of sleep the last night and ate right the entire day, like no caffeine, it's like, so that's one thing. So I say stim, not only pre-workout, but stim pre-workout. The other stuff in the pre-workout, sure, it's nice, like the L-citrulline to help with blood flow. What else is in there? Like sodium, B vitamins. But by all means, those are, like beta-alanine as well, those are bonuses, but I really don't think those are like needle pushers with your training. By all means, they help, but I don't think they're pushing the needle. Caffeine, for sure. I mean, you tell me you have one workout with caffeine and one workout without caffeine. Tell me which one was better. So that's one of the supplements. These are in no particular order, so I'll go with the best ones and then the worst ones. Maybe I'll do 3 of each off the top of my head. Next one would be protein powder, because everyone, including myself, it is tough to hit your protein goal with busy schedules. And how much easier can it get if you just put a scoop of powder in water, shake it up, and drink it for one of your sources of protein for a meal? And if you look at like the pricing wise of it, if you get like whey protein concentrate instead of isolate, I don't want to hear this, oh, it's not pure, it's not clean. Dude, it's fine. Totally fine. It's like, oh, there's fat in it or carb in it, but like, it's like 1 gram of fat. Like, I'm not too concerned about 1 gram of fat from getting whey protein, because one, it'll be cheaper. It'll be like $20 cheaper for a 5-pound tub, and then also it tastes a lot better, and you're gonna get all the same benefits, and it's good. So that one's another given. Well, it's like, oh, well, this is a great supplement, but I already know that. But it's like, well, if you track your protein goal and then realize, like, oh, damn, I actually really don't eat that much protein in my day. Now this... Bro. This person in front of me just slammed down their brakes. My fault. But yeah, if you're not tracking, looking at your protein goal, that just threw me off so hard. This lady just slammed on her brakes with no turn signal in the middle of the road. Anyways, this is about to turn into road rage. Just road rage vlogs every single day with the side of me working out. Whatever. I can let it go. I guess I'm already here, so I'll give like 2 of the worst supplements. Well, I guess another one of the best supplements would be creatine as well. I'm not going to go through the whole biochemistry side of it, but yes, it's safe. If you take 5 grams a day, it just helps saturate your muscles with water more and helps you train a little harder because your body replenishes the carbs you gave it. When it breaks down the carbs and uses them as energy, and it recycles that energy to use it again, creatine helps with that part of recycling the energy to use it again. And it is totally a normal bodily function to use the creatine. Like, there's nothing fancy about it. So there's by no means any wrong using it. So, and then the worst ones, that would be like collagen. It's just advertised because it has amino acids. But I mean, if you get enough protein in your day, you don't need it. because that protein from your whey protein or meats has amino acids. Like, you're good. A lot of supplements are BS, quite honestly, just because they want the better margins on what they're selling. That's one of them. Another one would be testosterone. You ever see this? Like, oh, it's a natural test booster. Just because it ends with sterone does not mean it's the same as testosterone. That's the whole reason why it actually works. If testosterone, because it's a sterol, it's just the one of the chemical, we want to call it, side chains on the molecule causes the word to end with sterone. And by no means is it anything similar. There's actually no data that even proves it has anything. So, yeah, you're getting scammed. All right, but I'll leave it at that. Let's go crank out some biceps, make it a solid, quicker lift. Because, I mean, it doesn't take that long to hit bis. And let's get it. See you in there. There you go, zoom that a little bit. Okay. Alright, I'll normally start with like the, I guess I got a machine here where it's similar to a barbell row, but it's on an axle, so it makes it like way easier to actually get a full stretch to the bottom instead of trying to fight balancing myself with this. But I decided to mix it up today. Like I said, with my training, I always mix it up slightly with like just a variation of, I'll do a barbell row, or I'll do it on a machine, like the same exact movement on a machine, just to keep the workouts enjoyable while still doing the same thing. Because I've been doing the same split for a year now, like the same general workout scheme for a year. This way is to make it enjoyable and still come in here and feel good about it instead of doing the same thing every time. But I didn't bring straps though, so we'll see. I gotta say, the difference between actually hitting your whole back and kind of just hitting a half deadlift, half pull is trying to do it without straps. Because the fact you can't have straps when doing a row forces you to drop the weight. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to hold it. Like, I could use straps and do 2.5 plates on this for a solid 8 reps. But am I really hitting my back from that? Or am I just doing a half deadlift? No straps right now. I got a plate and a half on here. And I got what, maybe 10? Sure, it's less weight.
you can actually feel your lats and entire back get pumped instead of just lower back pain at the end of doing some barbell rows. So, huge difference. I mean, trying to hit ego or hit back. This is really an easy movement just to make it into a half deadlift. By all means, if I had strength, I'd probably be doing 2 plates, but this is me coping for forgetting to bring them. Okay. I'll do them supinated on my bicep focus today just because, one, I just did a row that hit some mid to upper back. And if you do it supinated, you can bring your elbow down a little lower right here. And if you swing back a little bit, you hit my lower lat more because, I mean, this is a lot of biceps. The fact that you're doing like this, I mean, think about the same range of motion. And it's kind of like a 2-for-1. Finish up my back day. And I'm already starting practically the rest of the biceps just because they're already got a pump just from the one set. And then I'll count that towards my 4 exercises for bis, just because I'm already gonna do 3 direct bi. And this is like a bonus. Okay.
Negotiating right now. That's the problem. The problem is, yeah, they can. Because it's a multi-million-dollar product. And before it gets too big, obviously they don't really so I mean, we can. The work. Oh, I didn't know. People not making the work. And 80 on it. I don't know if you because I don't really
All right, I'll normally start with like a preacher curl, but I mean, if one's taken, I'll just start with the different exercise. Honestly, no different to me. As long as I get one bicep movement that's like here, curling it, one that's to its side, I'm gonna do right now, and then one I'll do like, cable's easy to do with this, or you can do like an incline dumbbell curl for like my last one. But as long as I get one of each of those, I don't care too much of what order I do them in or what exact exercise I do at that angle. So I'll just start with the, what is this? It's not even an easy bar, just a regular curl. You're good. You're good. Back and by. Same shit, pretty much.
You make a lot of gym content?
Yeah, like daily vlogs and educational stuff when I'm in here. Trying to make it fit with my day. It's easy enough to film while I'm driving here, not doing anything else other than driving, and then placing up's pretty quick for each set. Devin, nice to meet you, bro.
And then try to
I was just looking at the tripod.
we should get one. This is a joke. I think he's in the corner. Every time we go like, he's like the group of students. Don't get baby food and shit. People. Okay. We can do more. One of them, right? Maybe try to maybe. I think that's a good one. You can do it. Yeah, it's good. Poke my eye out. Or I almost just, yeah, you poke my eye out. He has to go grab, he had a 5-1. He has to go grab, plates on the station, so you have to go over there and grab those metal ones, because they're like way better. So we can do more.
Saving them for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, they sent Chris Wagner. Yeah, they sent it, and from Orlando. I was actually gonna ask if you could go.
All right. I'm gonna take this off. Hopefully there's a decent difference the past 3 days. I mean, gosh, I went out to dinner twice this week, or actually in the past like 3 days. Dude, I was 209 before I went out. First night I got all you can eat sushi. Woke up 214. I literally woke up 5 pounds heavier. So I don't know if I'm just completely bloated or, I don't think too bloated, but the fact that I woke up 5 pounds heavier from all you can eat sushi is wild. And then last night was, I got like steak fajitas, and then I woke up like 215. So over the course of 3 days, I mean, I don't know if it's, I'm gonna have to guess it's a mix of both. Probably just got super bloated and then probably gained a lot of weight. Just think about it. I mean, I had like 8 sushi rolls and then dessert as well on top of like the normal. So what is that? Gosh, that's like 1,500 calories. Or maybe like 2,000 over what I normally have in a day. And then I had steak fajitas yesterday. So it's probably a solid 1.5 pounds of probably gonna turn into fat. So if I had to guess, the 5 pounds, most of it's probably bloat. And then bloat is in like the amount of salt that's probably in those meals. Combined with the amount of water I drink. Just saturated the hell out of my muscles and holding on to a ton of water from it. And then probably a pound of fat. Just be at least a little realistic with myself. But honestly, I can tell quite a bit of a difference from it. So, all right, let's get in the car.
All right. Yeah, so solid lift. Try to make it quick. Still went like an hour and a half. But no problem. Yeah, what was I talking about before the lift? Oh, supplements. Yeah, we can go over that a little bit because I only listed off like 2. So yeah, let me start with the ones that are actually good. I'd say honestly third would be, because I already said the pre-workout, I already said protein powder, and then the third I can think of off the top of my head would be like fish oil. There's a lot of benefits from your like omega-3 fatty acids, so it's like bro, this is wild. Omega-3 fatty acids that are something that you really don't get in your diet just from usually having whatever fat you have. And it's easy enough to just get it from a fish oil pill in the morning. So, part of it also helps with, I guess, I don't know the exact date on this, but part of it helps with I know inflammation for sure, but also like the uptake of, or maybe the utilization of like protein and carbs. I could be wrong though, but I do know it helps with it somehow. Maybe it slows insulin resistance. Whatever. Either way, I used to remember, but I do know it's like top 3 for me. And then I guess I can't think of anything else off the top of my head for supplement wise, because, and honestly, they're supplements. So think about the name. It should be supplementing. It should be adding to what you should already be doing. So by no means is any of that stuff like a replacement. Like if you're not having a meal at least sometime before you work out, 2 hours at most, taking pre-workout is missing the whole picture. Same thing with protein powder. If you have your... Dude, this guy is on something. If you don't have your... I guess rush hour traffic is brutal. If you have whey protein, but you don't even know what your protein goal is for the day, and you kind of just have a scoop of protein and get your 30 grams of protein, and the whole day you only got like 30, then I mean, what good is the supplement? Sure, it gave you 30 grams, but you missed the entire picture, you know? So, that's what I mean by, like, it should be supplementing what you're already doing. Yeah, what else is there? I guess, like, there's a lot of ones that's like, dude, you don't need that. And, I gotta think of what some of them that people think they need. If you're using any natural testosterone booster because you want to have something to help you and not take like PEDs or something, obviously don't take PEDs, but the pill you're taking is BS. By all means, as there is no like magic pill that will just get you to your results, and the ones that are, there is a grocery list of downsides to it, which is like the PED stuff. So, by all means, there is, even if you think you know everything about like that, whatever you're going to be taking, there's even more to know about it and other things that you didn't realize. I just ran something over. So yeah, there's a lot to it. And why wouldn't you want to just wait a little longer, give yourself... I know, I get the impatient part of it. I mean, I know it's tough, not seeing much results for a while. But, if you, I don't know. I'm running out of stuff to explain about here. But that was like, if you're taking a natural thing like Tongkat Ali or Fedosia agrestis, like, it's not gonna... It's not really going to do anything. I think it's placebo, but the placebo isn't actually doing anything. So it's not like a legit placebo where you still get the benefit. It's just going to be kind of whatever. And, gosh, what else is that? I say that because I actually used to take like Fedosia agrestis. It's like some root from the ground, thinking that would actually help me, but not doing that. I don't know what else. I gotta think. I don't know, drop a comment if there's something that you take and you're not sure if it's actually worth it or not. I guess that's all I can think of, because everything else, I mean, maybe vitamin D is good, not the worst supplements. I'd say it's up there because usually you don't get that much sun. And vitamin D also helps with some part of fitness related. To be honest, I haven't remembered half of them just because it was so like fundamental to me when I first learned about it. Anyways, let's talk about something else from the lift. I don't know, what you guys see from the left? I really wanted to focus on, just because, like I told you about having extra cheat meals, you can make more use of that extra food you had. Now, it doesn't just immediately turn into fat after you have a cheat meal. Let's say you have your maintenance or whatever and you had a little extra than you normally do. Just because you had a day that was way over, that does not mean you're just going to gain however much you ate over calories worth and convert directly to fat. Like, your body can still utilize it the day after that one, and even like a third day. So that's why if you're still continuously working out and doing your normal routines and continually moving the food, like, that one day is not going to do as much damage as you think. And by any means, it might just be like topping off your energy stores in your body and giving you an extra boost of training because of the extra food. So it's not like immediate screwing yourself over, because I do get asked that a couple times, like thinking that you messed up your entire diet. Either way, like, even if you're going cutting aspect, if you had one meal that was over, no, you didn't screw yourself over. And even if you gain like a pound or two from that, it's usually because your body just topped off its energy, filled out a little more, and then it'll go away a little bit. It'll go away in a few days as it leans out a little bit. So yeah, it's nothing to stress over as long as you're always on top of it. I mean, like, one day is not going to kill you. Like I said, I had 2 days worth, and I mean, I went up like 5 pounds, but I know that majority of that was just water weight, for my body holding more carbs and sodium. So it's not as much as I think. So, yeah, man, if you guys got any questions that you want me to talk about in the car videos, let me know, because I always make up things off the top of my head that I think I would want to know a couple of years ago that I know now. It would have been beneficial before. So if you got anything in mind, let me know. But other than that, that's all for the video. Appreciate y'all watching. Tomorrow we got glutes and hammies, so that will be uploaded the day after this one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.